Hello guys, and welcome to episode 12 of my Napoleon Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain, going for world domination victory. Today we are going to be hopefully taking Strasbourg off the Swiss Confederation, and maybe we can take their capital as well, just to destroy them as a faction. That would be very nice. Good old Duke of Wellington defeated a Swiss army previously, but this time around we actually have a large battle to start. We've got John Moore versus August Mormont. I would like to use Michael Stahl, but I really want to use the cannons. It just makes things so much easier, and I don't think they have any cannons themselves, no. So this will be a really nice, simple battle for John Moore to absolutely slaughter some of these French troops. Let's jump on in. So most of their troops are militia. French just pumping them out. It's absolutely ridiculous. We take down one army and another two take their place. It's just crazy. Anyway, we have a really nice position to start here actually. There is no place across its entire front that a cannon would not be good. So that's fantastic. Right, we'll start with cannons right in the centre though. Artillery! And then we'll just go from there. Let's move it back slightly, and then we can do slightly slanted lines. So we can, in fact, have slanted lines in between each of these, which is perfect. We're going to do two rank lines. Here's a little dodgy, but as long as I don't have one right in front of the tree, then we're good. That's okay. That should be fine. We'll just continue that. Like so. I'm probably going to want to rotate that a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to have an extra unit on each flank. Because we do outnumber them. I do have my light foot here as well. And what I may be able to do, if I line up these like so, we line up this a bit wider, actually not those ones, the light foot. Grab these, make them a bit of a wider formation, then do this. Great, that's better. One of these on the right, one of them on the left. I'm going to have them stand just far back enough that I don't have to turn off the fire well. Right, let's go. So we are weighted slightly to the left because of these light foot, but they should come straight towards us in theory. Got to knock out their leader and their cav. That's what we're going to fire at with the cannons for the time being. Hopefully we can do some serious damage. That's already taken a lot of damage on the left hand side there. These cav units are getting chunked. What we like to see. They are side on to our cannons, so one cannonball could rip through multiple horses. This one is coming straight at us, so that's absolutely fine. We're going to go to canister. And, well, they are very dead. Damn. Well, that unit's destroyed. Very destroyed. We'll just start shooting at some of these Fusiliers then. And as they get close, make sure to target those horses, although a round shot came in from the left just then and absolutely annihilated them. Crazy. Wow. Well, I thought they would wait more to the left, but it looks like they're going to the right. So I'm actually going to shift some more line infantry over here. It's okay. This is probably best shooting at the militia on the far left there. Meanwhile here, we're just going to try and round shot through some of these guys walking in front of us. We're killing the odd man here and there. We're going to want to go to canister now though. He's in range of canister? No. Let's target the one on the right hand side here, because that will likely hit the units behind as well, because they'll probably target the left side of the formation with the canister. There we go. Wonderful. Great shots. Time to shift back. We got our shots off. Now we want to try and reform to a point where we can pretty much surround them on this right side, whilst continuing to hit them with the canister, of course. Great, we hit both units there again. That's 18 men in that line infantry. Like baiting so many shots. Okay, don't fire at them. Fire at them. I'm gonna manually target them so they don't waste their shots on the 18-man Fusiliers. I am tempted to kind of try and move in on the left. At the moment, it actually looks like what's happening is they're forming the army at an angle now. And then it's caused them to throw men into the front of my cannons. Right, what we could do here, pull these in, actually put those in the middle. Actually, we're probably going to have to charge these. Maybe not. Maybe not. They are retreating. Infantry! Infantry reporting. Damn, that unit took a wrong turn, didn't it? I don't know why he chose to stand in the middle of 4 units, but sure. A Fusilier unit's going to be a goner. I shot straight into the front of the militia. I'm surprised I can just stand there and take it. We're not quite in a position to use canister. Unfortunately, the way I've placed these isn't quite right. But that's okay.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Let's close in on that right flank. Thing is, I'd like to move around this left unit of infantry, but I think it's okay. Blame the cannon's taking so much punishment there. Oh, these could be some really good shots. Now looks like they shot a bit high.
Infantry reporting.
shift forwards these lines, get them ready to go.
Line infantry.
I'm just going to charge them, I'm going to stop these firing.
Line ready, sir. Line infantry. Stand aside. Let them through. Infantry.
Okay, never mind. That's absolutely fine. Let's now have that fire canister to the right hand side.
Infantry. Line ready, sir.
Gonna keep closing in on them.
Order.
I may in fact have this one just retreat.
Yes, sir.
And we'll charge into the militia.
To the breach.
We could just do a charge to finish, honestly.
Line coming in. Ready.
I'm pretty sure I would be able to just charge into them and it would be fine. Because they are just militia units. Got to be careful of the artillery, of course. We can absolutely charge into these guys. Like this unit of militia just got demolished. And this is why you still have light infantry rather than light infantry. Because light foot would definitely not do as much damage in a charge like that. Right, here goes. 80 men. We just lost like 20 in that charge after the animations. That one's gone from 76 to, let's see how much it goes down by. Like another 20 men just dead instantly on the bayonet charge. Let's stop them firing. Great. Charge them all in, boys. Rush them. May as well sweep up as many as we can. I do have my cab here that can go and chase some of them down. Alongside our general. We're actually charged with some militia.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Didn't even realise that. Anyway, they're nearly dead. We'll do as much damage as possible. We don't want to really let any units get away. That seems to be a job done. Great. We'll leave it there. That's the majority of them killed. 386 lost. They lost 1,836. Damn, it did destroy the army as well. We got another battle marker. Oh my. Alright, time to go to Bordeaux. And of course, we can build up a new army here at Paris. I'm still making 8,300 a turn, but you can see our upkeep, our army upkeep has massively risen.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Any further orders?
Alright. Hopefully the Swiss Confederation doesn't like siege Brussels. That would be kind of annoying. I guess we could always send back some troops to help out. Like I could send actually some of these fencibles back. Just in case. Although I reckon they'll go around and hit Amsterdam, which is going to be a pain. Alright. All of our armies are moved. Just go through the ships quick. Moving those. I think we already did most of the ships, didn't we? Let's move on to the next turn. So he's gone back to Bordeaux with that smaller army, which is good because it's going to give us a chance to just run them down. And maybe what we can do with John Moore is take out the French army and then continue into Spain. That could be something we do. Since I reckon the Spanish army is not going to be that good. It's not going to be as good as any of the French armies we come up against. Especially like the French army with the old guard. That was like pretty rough. Okay, so Switzerland's actually going back to Strasbourg. It looks like they could have a full stack in there. Because otherwise they wouldn't stand outside the settlement, I don't think.
Your Majesty?
And this guy, he is good with industrial technologies. Very good with industrial technologies. Where are we doing those? We are not. Only one turn until conscription's finished. Do I even want it? Don't know. Hopefully repression is stronger than minus happiness to lower classes. I guess we can always like lower taxes because we're getting so much money from trade. We need to. That would provide a big old buff. Let's just put him into
I am the
Liege.
instrument of your will.
And Lewis and Clark reach the Pacific Ocean. Ocean in view, oh the joy, writes William Clark in his journal. Over 2 years since leaving Pittsburgh, Clark, his partner Meriwether Lewis, and the 31 explorers of the Corps of Discovery have finally crossed America and reached the Pacific Ocean on foot. Wow. After gaining permission for the expedition from President Jefferson, Clark purchased a large quantity of pork, salt, and medicines to feed the explorers on the journey. Along the way, the party met many native tribes and generally maintained good relations with each of them. However, once reaching the Great Plains, the expedition encountered the Sioux tribes. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. The Sioux tribes were progressively less peaceful the farther they went, the west they travelled, demanding tribute in return for safe passage and giving warnings about aggression from neighbouring Sioux tribes. On more than one occasion, Lewis and Clark had to escape a potentially violent situation by sailing upriver. Following the construction of Fort Mandan in early 1805, the explorers found a native guide married to a French-Canadian fur trapper, Sacagawea, who translated for the remainder of the journey. Her presence, and that of her infant son, also helped soften native perception of the expedition, which could otherwise be assumed hostile. Finally, reaching the Pacific in December, the expedition camped for winter and prepared supplies for the return journey. So far there has been just one casualty, an unpreventable death from acute appendicitis. Surely this expedition was meant to succeed by divine providence. That is incredible. Right, land drainage is complete. Alright, plenty of paths blocked for our fleets. Did I just like not move any of these? Anyway, that's going to be a bunch of cannons done. And nation joins your enemies, Hessen. Yeah, maybe we should have joined against them ourselves. But I'm hoping that Prussia can deal with them. Let's have a look. That's Strasbourg. Please don't be a massive stack in here. Oh, there's actually not. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Because this is like actually an army we can use now, which is crazy. We're going to get more men coming out of Amsterdam soon. So maybe what we do is we move, say, over here for this turn, and then we have them join us around here. I could move to there. Then again, it would be the same as waiting here and then going down the road, so maybe I just sort of wait. I'm probably only going to take the line infantry with me. We'll leave the fencibles. Let's go ahead and recruit some cannons. For this chap, we'll get 4 6-pounder foot artilleries. That's pretty nice. That will certainly top him off. But meanwhile, head down to Bordeaux. Time to take that. Great. We can definitely attack the Swiss Confederation. A little bit concerned about Hessen coming in and attacking us once we do. But their movement range isn't going to be very long because of the trees that are in the way. They're not going to be able to like use a road, for example. Speaking of roads, we should continue to upgrade roads wherever we can. Just to improve our movement range and also improve like trade over time. The trade? No, it's pound wealth over time. That's per turn. You get +8, which is pretty nice. Can really add up. Let's just go through some of these ships for the time being. We're just going to give these manual orders. Is that one of the ones that are going all the way over here? They're all going to bump into each other all the time. It's going to be really annoying. They're all going to get blocked. I gave them these orders so I didn't have to do this, but oh well. I'm actually going to have this one just go into the ivory for this turn. Get us some more cash. Okay. Continue down with these guys. We can keep raiding trade with that navy. And honestly, the raiding income's probably not making too much with each of these fleets. Just because we have so many ships on it. But I guess whoever we're raiding, which I guess is just Spain and the Ottoman Empire, they aren't really getting much value from this trade, whereas we are. Now it is in fact tempting to push down with this army at the same time. We could head down to like Marseille, for example, or even down to Toulouse, and like take that with this army, and then that will allow John Moore to just carry on to like Pamplona, for example. Yeah, we could do that. Alright, let's leave the Fencibles behind and we'll carry on with the rest. Is it really quicker to go that way? Okay. Well, that's going to be fine on public order now. We're going to have 3 turns until these cannons are finished. Then we can send the cannons to catch up with Michael Stahl here. We can just say that Michael Stahl got impatient being in Paris all the time. That's going to be his little backstory. Okay. Oh, this is 2 more units of line infantry, actually. Let's bring them out. I thought they were Fencibles. Move them into Brussels, and then we're going to start heading towards these guys. Next turn, these ones can come round and try and catch up with us. Okay. Time for the Duke of Wellington to attack. We're going to attack the army outside the settlement in order to pull them out. Because what it will do is pull out all of the forces that are in the settlement, but not the armed citizenry. So we avoid being outnumbered, which is really nice. So, well, we are technically outnumbered anyway, but yeah, we can jump in and win this battle, hopefully. And having done so, maybe they won't have another army in their main settlement because of them having 2 armies here, but I guess we can only hope. AI just cheats and recruits loads. I'm going to come to this right hand side, we'll use this.
Artillery reporting. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Artillery reporting. Artillery reporting.
Just using the artillery there to space.
Battery reporting. Yes, sir.
This is actually going to be like a pretty nasty engagement. I'm probably going to want to put 2 units here.
Battery reporting. 9-pounder ready. Sir, battery reporting.
Yeah, let's grab both of these and put them like so.
Orders.
Reason being is the line of sight down there was terrible.
Line ready, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 6-pounder ready. Yes, sir. Cannon
Those guys can wander back, and we can fill that hole in a second. I'm not a fan of this right side. Maybe we just kind of do this. That's okay. Then maybe we do like 2 line infantry on the left with a light foot in front. Or maybe just 1. Fine. Well, I don't even mind if they try and like group up. It really won't matter in the long run. I'm just going to move these forwards a bit. Unlimber. Damn, those guys got wrecked. So many guns. I'm going to keep firing at them. Because this is the army that we need to destroy. Okay, we'll unload them there. That's absolutely fine. Let's just put it into normal speed and we'll shoot those horses. Thank you very much. Oh boy, did they get wrecked as well. That's ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. Like when I saw that one of those shots land then, it just took out so many of them in one go. Now we just blast their general to bits. How is he still the last man alive? That is ridiculous. He must play dodgeball for a living. Right, let's hit their lines coming up. And at some point I'll do the old canister trick. And look at all of these cannon shots like bouncing around all over the place. It's ridiculous. I'm going to move these actually back, and what we'll do is move them onto the flank instead. Poor regiment of foot in the middle is going to take so many shots. It's going to take all 3 regiments to the face. This one's going to take only the left regiment, which is fine. Although those are all more or less dealt with. We're going to want to charge them down before they get too far away. Because they do have obviously more troops coming in. Got those firing. Right, now we can turn these back on with canister. The reason I wasn't using canister before is because I think they weren't in line of sight, but I guess that's fine. Done a lot of lovely damage there. Don't want to be in line of sight of these. Just break off.
Is soon to be yours.
Go take down that one on the side there. Stop all of these firing. We did kill some more of them, but not too many. Yeah, we're going to want to get behind those infantry units. Let's go get them. Oh wow, as if they managed to snipe some from back there. We can turn these all to canister, have them on fire at will so that when they get close and I'm not paying attention, they'll just automatically fire. Alright, we really need to catch up to the one furthest away.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Okay, good. Getting off most of them.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Really don't care about them being exhausted.
Cannon ready, sir.
Infantry reporting.
Right, they're getting close. We are hitting them. Gonna have one target those guys, and then the other one can target the ones in the town, wherever they are. Yeah, they are outside of the town, never mind.
Like forward. Right away, sir.
Damn. Well, they are just getting wrecked. This is so good. So good.
Infantry.
Oh, my cav can come back and finish these off. And we'll have Duke of Wellington kill the last one.
Yes, sir. Line ready, sir.
Maybe move these ones up a little bit to shoot in to the side of them. Gonna put round shot through them though. From that angle we should get some decent shots. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful.
Cannon ready, sir.
Let's have all of these go into round shot and hit that regiment of foot. Come on, run away. There you go.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Cut that a bit close there. With the old stopping him firing. I will have the general go and get the furthest one, and then these two can clean up these. That's fine. No man will escape. Run them all down. That means there'll be barely any garrison. We can just auto-resolve the attack on Strasbourg. Alright, cool. Decisive victory. 99 lost.
Victory!
Damn. The other army didn't die, but we can demand their surrender. Let's do it.
Siege is broken!
Cool. Thank you very much. Give me that settlement back. Alright, there's not actually too much in Switzerland, so I guess next turn we'll just hop and attack them there. Although saying that, it is a full stack. We don't quite have a full stack, so it could be risky. They have surrendered. They hold that region for just a little while. I could stack my Fencibles here and have them go to Strasbourg. Maybe. Right, let's keep moving up our navies. Any that I've missed, that is. I think we've done all of them already, or most of them already. Just double check. My system of making it so that there was only one in each navy that needed to keep moving didn't really end up working too well, but oh well.
Your nation expects that every man do his duty.
That's the kingdom of
Your nation expects that
Sicily.
every man do his duty. Reef
Oh, I
sail.
didn't put the
Red axe for battle.
correct order in there. Good. Hussars and line infantry all day long. One thing I do think is cool is, even though these are like line infantry and they technically have exactly the same stats as my line infantry, they have like different uniforms. You can actually see it. I think that's really cool. They could have maybe ended up calling them something different though, or like giving them regiment names. Like, so when you recruit one, instead of it just saying like first, well, I guess just remove like the Fencibles militia bit and just have 3rd Regiment of Militia. I think that would be cool.
Sir, your
Make it look a little bit better. Anyway. Keep the spy in Bordeaux. That spy's been so useful actually. It's ridiculous how useful that's been, because I've been able to get an early warning system on pretty much any army that's coming in from the south. And we can use him to like assassinate people, but I think he's definitely been more useful as just a general spy there. Bit of a like a standing Spanish army in southern France. Bit of an annoyance. We do have a bunch of spare cash. I think I'm just going to put it towards like upgrading Caen and Rennes, and I mean maybe we could just get the barracks up in Scotland going, so that we can finally build the Scottish troops. We can get some more Highland foot if we do that, because we can get 10 of them in total, but we just need a barracks up in Scotland to build them. So we need to start building towards that. Also at Paris, might be worth picking up like a great arsenal. Then again, time to bring out more merchantmen, I think. And these all finish in 2 turns, but the ones here we can start recruiting from again. Yeah, a lot of these are also going to take 2 turns. I tell you what, we'll cancel one of those and we'll build the other trade port here. So we'll have 2 more trade ports, then we can just keep pumping them out. Pump out those merchantmen. Right. Not going to move anything else, I don't think. Let's move on to the next turn. We're coming down on Toulouse, Bordeaux. We have an army coming from Brussels to help us with the Swiss. Things are looking really good at the moment. And it's nice that we aren't at war with the entire world like we were in Empire Total War. That was ridiculous. For anyone who hasn't watched my Empire Total War who's watching this, make sure to go check it out. It was a really interesting campaign where I kind of just played for fun, and we created some interesting scenarios. So I joined the war with Russia at the start, and I went and took Königsberg off of Prussia. It was really ridiculous, and we kind of made like a stand there for absolutely ages. And then eventually I just decided to retreat because it wasn't worth it. But it was literally 20 turns of just like constant battles of Prussia trying to take back Königsberg. Funny stuff. Anyway, another gentleman recruited. Wow. Crazy, we're getting a lot of gentlemen. He's also here at Utrecht. We already have 2 guys here. These are both factory masters, right? Oh, this guy's a scholar. That's civil. What's this guy? Gentleman scientist, industrial. Okay, let's put him in there as an industrial. And we'll bring this guy out as a civil, and we'll put him into here. Although that's industrial as well. Maybe we could stack him there, and then we bring out this guy, William Wilberforce. Send him over there. Because now, if we do any industrial research at Utrecht, it's going to be pretty ridiculous how fast that is. We've just got to get this factory finished in the UK, and then we're done. with that, and we can start to finish more technologies. Currently we're just finishing technologies that I don't really need nor want. That's okay. Right, these troops up here,
How may I serve?
they need to come out and start following toward Strasbourg.
Ready and awaiting orders.
And I think we're just going to wait, actually.
Foraging supplies. Ready.
Yeah, we're going to wait. We're going to transfer some of these men to the Duke of Wellington, and then he can go and attack Switzerland with a full stack. That makes more sense. Be a big old battle when we do that, but wiping out Switzerland's pretty important. Alright, down here, we are in range to attack Bordeaux. We're going to start sieging that,
Raise the flag. Commence siege.
and we'll take them out shortly, and then we can move down with this army towards Toulouse.
Swine to the slaughter.
Great, and there's not another army there for the time being. But, unfortunately guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we'll make the attack on Bordeaux. This Spanish army will back them up, but that's not going to be too much of a problem. And then we can go to Pamplona afterwards, maybe take that with a surrender if they put a unit in there, and then the big army will be near Madrid. They'll probably have more than one army, big army, but that's okay. We'll need to move all of these ships as well.
Bristol fashion, Captain.
Cool. Going well, guys. Going really, really well so far. And as we declare war on our allies like Austria and Prussia, we're going to have some big old battles to come. But for now, we've got to clean up France, take out Spain, get the economy going, get some more armies in, and then we can just battle our way through. But that's it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.